Hello, everybody. I want to start this video off by really emphasizing your instructor is a friendly guy. I want you to succeed. That said, this is an accelerated course, and it's not a formula for success to take an accelerated course with unreal expectations like, oh, this is going to be easier because it's only 8 weeks instead of 18 weeks. On the contrary, it takes a lot of concentration and dedication to succeed in an 18-week course. And if you're not ready to give 18 to 20 hours a week of your time to succeed in this course, I would highly recommend drop this section, register for a version of English 1A that covers the same material in 18 weeks. This is a foundational course that is designed to prepare you for success in writing assignments throughout college for the rest of your college career, and actually for writing challenges that you have beyond college when you graduate. Or even if you don't graduate, there's going to be a lot of challenges in your life where you're going to be required to write. So this is a very important class. I can't cut corners or dumb it down because we cover the same amount of material in half the amount of time. So I always give this great big warning at the beginning of the semester. Please, please, please do not take this class if you feel like you're overwhelmed with family responsibilities or work that won't allow you to get to your assignments until Sunday every week, or if you have too many other classes and you're already feeling pressure from other sections of other classes, and you then add this one in the middle of the semester, it's a recipe for disaster. And I don't want to see students do that. And every semester, I'll have two or three students 5 weeks into the course say, oh my God, I had no idea how much work this is. And I'll just kind of shake my head and think, what were they thinking? I had all those warnings at the beginning of the semester. So I am I'm dedicated to my students succeeding. I do not like to give out bad grades. I would prefer if I could give everybody in the class an A. So if you're having any hesitation at all, I will not be offended if you drop the class. Be very aware of when the drop dates are. There's two different drop dates throughout the semester. One, very early, like week two, where it's too late to drop out and get a refund on your tuition. And then later on in the semester you can drop and there's a W on the course, and you don't get a tuition refund at that point. And then once you get past that point, you can't drop. It's just too late. So be aware that there are other factors that might come into play. You get 2 weeks into the course and then you come down with the flu or COVID or something worse, you know. Um, be aware that this is an 8-week course and that if you miss 1 week, that's the equivalent of missing 2 weeks in a normal semester. So all of those warnings aside, I'm giving those warnings because I want my students to be successful, to enjoy the course, to not feel stressed out. If you're feeling anxiety while you're taking a course, you won't learn as much. And for those of you who are willing to put in the time, I must say these 8-week courses are very successful. You can just really concentrate on what you need to learn and not stretch it out over 18 weeks. And I find that the students who are ready for it do really, really well, and they become excellent writers. And many of them follow through and take English 1B with me the following semester. And many of them end up working at the Writing Center because they've had such a good experience in English 1A that they want to continue by sharing with other students. You'll meet some of those students up at the Writing Center. And speaking of the Writing Center, I really emphasize using the Writing Center to help you revise your final drafts of your essays before you submit them to me for a grade in every one of my sections, but especially in the accelerated sections. It gives you an extra week to work on each essay. Let's say I say the essay is due on November 1st, but if you work with the Writing Center, I give you an extra 7 days and you can turn it in on November 7th. You earn an extension if you work with the Writing Center. So that's one way of making this accelerated version of the course work. Use the Writing Center frequently. All right, enough warnings. I do want to emphasize, I want you to succeed. I'm a friendly teacher. But if I didn't give you that warning at the beginning of the semester, I would not be doing my job. And you should be well aware of what you're signing up for in week one, before you agree to take an accelerated course. Okay. I'll see you out in the discussion sections. And you know, I hope you don't drop. I hope you really do take the course and have a good time with it.